Yeah. We're just gonna call it right now, Sam. Emotional damage.
Shoot. Look, man, that was a lot. I didn't think they were just gonna go for the jugular. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Yeah. So this is our non-spoiler review for episode 8 of The Last of Us. It has been an emotional journey, and definitely by far, this is another milestone. Bella Ramsey.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say is Bella Ramsey. All I gotta say is Bella
Like
Ramsey.
she
That's
she when you guys see this episode, you're not gonna believe the different ranges of emotions that she goes through, or her capability, whether it's physicality, emotional response. Like she just kills it. We get introduced to a certain few characters in this one. If you know the games, you know what they're about. But man, look, by the end of this episode, I was emotionally done. Definitely another 10 out of 10. We'll go into more details in the non-spoiler review on Bottles and Bricks on Ronan Unchanged channel. I'm gonna let Ronan and Ty tell you guys their brief thoughts on this episode. But
I listen.
non-spoiler.
Non-spoiler. This episode got me close to crying. Like I was literally like I was waiting to hold it back, and somehow I did. But there's a shot that you just have so much pity. You feel so bad for character, and you know nothing's the same anymore.
Yeah.
Nothing's the same anymore. And non-spoiler is that you felt that in the game, and I felt it in this the shot that occurred. Um, the pacing was fascinating because you're supposed to deal with her going on her own and seeing what happens now to Joel that he's down, and the people that Ellie's now encountering, and what does that mean? And the fact that we spent time with that society was very intriguing, and also props to the actor who played David. Looks it kind of looks almost looks nothing like David in the game, but I think the mannerisms and at points the way he delivers dialogue, it felt like David. Like he honored David from the game. And just out of curiosity, do you both know who played David in the game?
No.
No,
Name leaves me.
But yeah.
that
Can't
is
remember.
Nolan North. That's Nathan Drake himself who
That's
plays
right.
David.
Yes.
And
Nathan
when
Drake
I first
himself. That's right.
discovered that, I was like, holy hell. So yeah, so I think at moments this actor just pulled David's personality and his spirit right out of the game. And it was cool to see somebody from the game that I have.
All right, you're done. Ronan's done. Ronan's done. All right. Ty, close out.
Yo, wrap it up, B. Yo, you better wrap that spoiler talk up, B. No, I really enjoyed the episode. Non-spoiler review. I think for me, there's it's the cascade of emotions that go on in certain aspects and certain scenes, especially with certain instructions one character gives another before they have to dive into some action. But I think there is actually one thing about this episode that I actually don't like pertaining to one character, and specifically why I feel this way about this character. But fact of the matter is, this particular character kind of threw everything off for those that have played the game. And if you and I'll get into it in Bottles and Bricks, but the character that played the actor that played one particular character did a very good job, especially who that person was.
Doing so good, Ty. You're doing so excellent. I got thrown out. I was like, shut up.
You know, yeah, you know, I'll talk about it more in Bottles and Bricks, but I was a little hesitant because one of these characters I know the voice for, and I was wondering if they were going to come and do as good a job, you know, and they actually did it really well. And I'll get into those two characters I'm kind of centering on in Bottles and Bricks, but that's my review. 10 out of 10 episode, as always. Hasn't dropped yet.
Yeah, I think that I want to hear from somebody that hasn't played the game.
Yes.
And sees this episode.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you guys, the audience, I'm trying to make sure we're staying very neutral. And I want you guys to go to the comments and let us know how you felt about it, because, you know, at the end of the day, Ellie is a little girl and she's experiencing the whole world and all the beauty and all the mystery behind it, but a lot of the evil. And I think that this episode hit that on the money. What is it? What is the depths of evil that you can encounter? And that's where I want to hear you guys' perspective on this episode. We're gonna get into a lot more of it on Ronin Unchained, Bottles and Bricks. We will be doing something very interesting called, well, I'm not gonna say what it's called, but we'll be doing something very soon, and we'll get to it later. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell button, and make sure you subscribe to Ronin Unchained to be able to check out all our Bottles and Bricks content as well. All right, guys, we'll be back.
Filing out the top of I can see the skyline, 50 mile radius on my timeline. Ain't nothing on my mind. Oh Lord.